Okay, today we're gonna go over cross-body maintenance. Now you'll notice I say cross-body and not side control. Let me just define that really simple for you guys, why I call it that way. So I'm gonna have instructor Tarly down. So for our classes here, and especially for kids, I always define these as two different things. Cross-body is the position, our very traditional position that we take here at Fascinating Jiu Jitsu that I learned from my professor. And cross-body is different from side control. So when I say side control, that's the standard hold that most everyone else likes to use. That's an underhook of the front, and then they come under the neck, and they're just smashing this person's face, and they're just controlling. That's why we call this side control. This is side control. Any judo variation is side control. But whenever I tell my students, go to cross-body, that means I want their armpit over the neck, elbow tucked. I want this hand checking this hip. Okay, and what I mean by checking the hip is I block any movement that comes from this leg that he's going to try to use to put me back in guard. So I'm here. This is crossbody, okay? So let's talk about maintaining this position. I will say this position is just, you have to have faith that it works. A lot of people don't feel the control that they feel this way, but I like crossbody better because you can attack, and I'm able to move quicker. So for example, if I have side control and Tarl wants to put me in guard, his knee has access right there. He has access to it. Okay, I can't move, I can't run. I can maybe drop a hip, or I have to transition to kesekatami or a judo sit position. But if I'm in crossbody and he tries to get this in, my hand controls this, okay? So one thing that's gonna help you maintain this position is correct chest position. I want my sternum on his sternum. What some people do wrong, especially kids, we see it all the time. Crossbody, you see a kid jump like this. Well, this is belly to belly. This is belly to sternum. We have sternum to belly. We don't want any of those. I want my sternum on his sternum, and it's gonna feel odd. You're gonna feel you're too low. Everyone says, oh, I'm too low. You're not, you're perfect. If I go too far up, my sternum's here. This looks like sternum to sternum, but my sternum is right over Tarl's shoulder. I wanna come back, connect my sternum, there it is. My chin should be down around here by his armpit or his shoulder, depending on his size, okay? Check the hip, elbow in, and then it's just personal preference. When I'm rolling with women or children, I'll put my knees on the ground and I'll be very light. When I'm rolling with people my own size, sprawl. Yeah, there it is. And he felt it. I put all my pressure right here in his chest. I kind of pin him to the floor. But what's important is my sternum is lined up, my chin is lined up, my hand is checking this. So I take this hand and I'll put the back of my hand just here on his leg. And I kind of want to feel, don't post it. If I were to post it here and Tarl can feel that it's just on the ground, his knee's just gonna move past it. Yeah, and he's, oh, there it is. He already got it out. I want it against him. I can kind of feel what he's doing, okay? So what are some things you can do, okay? I call this, I call this in my class the Paul Tom special. Tom is my professor, and it's something he always does when people start to succeed with this leg. So as Tarl's coming in, he feels it. He'll just grab it and throw it over. Okay? If you have the gi, use it. Another thing that he taught me, and I teach my kids, run away from the leg. So if I get my sternum to sternum, he's succeeding, I run, and I kind of block it. I'll post this hand, I'll run, I'll go north-south just a bit, and then I'll come back to establish my position. If he tries again, I hide my legs just a bit, he relaxes, I can come back. So remember, I'm just trying to maintain position, because when you can get really good at pinning your opponent, you feel more safe of moving and starting to attack. What happens is kids get really antsy, even adults, I see it. They come here, they get really antsy, they don't know how to pin, they start to attack, they overcommit their stomach, they're like, yeah, I'm getting this, and then they get rolled right here. And you'll see it. You'll see this time and time again with adults and kids. Okay, so learn to do that pin, learn to establish your sternum to sternum, hand over, check the hip, hand right here, and then either you run away by posting your hand, or you can just grab the bottom of the gi, toss them over, recheck and kind of keep them facing away from you. But sternum to sternum, really important. Okay, and then just watch for this arm. He starts pulling that arm out for whatever reason. Go for your attacks. I want to do another angle real quick, just to show you what that check hand is doing. So I'm going to come here on this side of Taro. Okay, I'm going to put my elbow down. Now this is what I mean. This hand's going to check. I'm feeling what he's trying to do as he tries to get on his side. And I can feel and I can use this to block. Or if he starts to succeed for whatever reason, I'm going to run my legs away, recheck, put it on the mat to hold him because he's going to try. But you can always plan it. Hold him as he's trying to get in, and I can go away, and then I can come back. Okay? You can sprawl your legs. You can be on your knees. It's personal preference. It's what you feel. That's why I encourage you, learn how to pin someone. Your body will learn how to naturally hold them in position.